Welcome back to another episode of Askewed Reviews. And today I'm talking about a very interesting short film. So, by any chance, have you heard about the short horror film that the only way that you can watch it is by reaching out to the director and letting them know what your top three favorite horror films are? So, some of you may know exactly what I'm referring to, but others might not. So, let me tell you a little bit more about this film. The short film that I'm referring to is from 2016 and it is called 12 Kilometers. It is directed and written by Mike Pecci. Just as a quick heads up, 12 Kilometers is a 30-minute long foreign film that does have English subtitles. One of the best things about this film is it has a really rich atmosphere. It's even recommended to watch the movie in the dark and potentially while wearing headphones. Now, I will give a brief warning to anyone out there who absolutely dislikes high frequency noises. There is a segment in the movie which will probably annoy you, but the rest of the film is well worth it. So I'll even give you a little bit of a taste of what the concept is for this film. We have a group of Russian researchers that have bore a hole down 12 kilometers into the earth. They're then lowering a microphone as they're trying to hear what can be heard at that level. So what these researchers end up hearing might be something that was not meant to be heard by mortal ears. But it's also possible that they have now gone too far to be able to go back now. So there's definitely quite a bit to enjoy about this short film. As I mentioned earlier, I absolutely love the atmosphere to it. It really does pull you into what's happening and it has some great tense moments. Also, when it comes to short films, there are two things that, in my opinion, can make it the best possible. Number one, while watching it, do I feel like it wrapped everything up in this short story and I don't really need to see anything else? And two, does it really make me want to watch this as a full length feature film? For the most part, I do feel like pretty much everything was wrapped up pretty well in this short. Near the end of it, it did get a little bit confusing, so I would have liked maybe a little bit more explanation or a little bit more background to it. But I will say it did pull me in enough that I absolutely would love to see this as a full length feature film where it really gets to be fleshed out. Now, this will probably be staying as a short, but in case it ever does become a full length feature, I will absolutely go and check it out. Probably the only issue I had with the movie is that due to the fact that it had subtitles and having ADHD, it was a little hard at times to read what was going on, but also appreciate the atmosphere that was being laid out in front of me. So, at least for me, I'm going to give this film a 4 out of 5, and I absolutely recommend checking it out for yourselves if you are able to do so. Which I do also want to mention, I love the fact that the marketing for this is done in such an interesting way where you have to have heard about this and then you have to reach out to the director and let him know what your three favorite horror films are, and then maybe you'll get an opportunity to watch this movie. But if this is something that you're interested in, go to Mike Pecci's Instagram and let him know what your three favorite horror films are, and maybe you'll be able to watch this movie as well. One other thing I'm going to recommend when it comes to Mike is he does have his own podcast called In Love with the Process. This is really cool behind the scenes things when it comes to making movies, music, all sorts of other interesting aspects as well. So check that out when you have an opportunity. You can find that on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews, and perhaps I've piqued your interest in this very different and interesting way of being able to watch a movie. And one more thing, thank you so much, Mike, for allowing me an opportunity to watch your film, review it, and let everyone else know about it. And if you have anything else coming out in the future, definitely feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to watch it and let more people know about that as well.